just feel like, why the hell am I here? Because she doesn't really open up to me. She doesn't have a laugh with me. It's just like I'm just here to make it look like, a vacation or whatever.
Yeah.
So I am just being used, really. And I just feel really drained. Really drained.
How many other siblings do you have? Do you have? Sorry, do you have any other siblings, guys? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I've got 6 other siblings.
Oh, 6. Okay, got it.
3 brothers and 3 sisters.
3 brothers and 3 sisters. What's she like with them?
Well, I have an evil sister that I think I told you about once that tries to literally morph into me. She mimics everything I do. She copies everything I wear. All of that. So my mum really favours her for some reason.
Right.
Because she doesn't see how manipulative and evil she is.
Yeah.
So my mum really favours her. I have a sister that is very woke like me.
Yeah.
My mum doesn't really like her too tough. Doesn't really treat her right. Treats her like an outcast.
Yeah.
And the rest of them, she's fairly nice with. But she's a very laid back mother. She doesn't really communicate. She doesn't put herself out there. She's just very to herself most of the time.
I see. So let me ask you this. What was her relationship with your father? And are you all from the same father?
Yeah, we all have the same father. To be honest, she was physically abused by him, for many, many years. Old school Caribbean families, they're quite physically abusive.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like that lifestyle growing up.
Yeah.
He was quite physically abusive to her.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So do you know why your mother has you as her Energizer battery pack?
I just feel like she probably just lacks confidence.
No.
Lacks that social.
No.
Speak.
No.
Social skills.
9. You want me to tell you, or do you want to guess?
Yes, please tell me.
Because you are everything she wanted to be. Look at me.
I agree.
Because you're everything she wanted to be. So for you, she has a very unique admiration which borders on hate. Someone said emotional vampire mommy. So this is why it's difficult for you, because you love her deeply. And deep down, she loves you and she hates you as well. Because you're a representation of what she would never be. Free with her whole life ahead of her. Right? Imagine having 6 kids and you love them. It's no joke. But having 6 kids with a husband who is most of the time angry and repressed and traumatized and abusive, that's a prison sentence. That's hell. So her sense of normalcy doesn't come from mom being mom. It comes from sucking and siphoning your vibration, because now you're with her, you're a clutch. What's happening to your life? Oh, you got it now. You got it.
Literally drained as hell, man.
Do you see what I'm trying to? What are you realizing from what I just shared with you?
No, I think you're absolutely right. I do love her deeply, and being an empath as well, you feel things more than usual. And, I've always sympathized with her story, with how my dad treated her and how she's missed out on a lot of years and she's been through a lot. And, you take all of that on and you sympathize. So
no,
that's how I feel for her. So
you didn't sympathize. You didn't sympathize. I'm interrupting you on purpose. You didn't sympathize. You know what you did? You took on her heart and her heartache and trauma and made it yours. Let me ask you this.
Yeah, literally, I look at her and I just feel so sad.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. What have your intimate partnerships been like?
My intimate partnerships.
Yeah, man.
Very passionate.
Mm-hmm.
Very passionate. Very full on. I've experienced like emotional abuse, I'd say. A lot of manipulation, deceit, and stuff.
Okay, let me be more direct. Let me be more direct. Are you in an intimate partnership now?
No.
Why not?
I'm divorced.
How long have you been divorced?
For 2 years now.
Yeah.
2 years in May.
2 years in May. Any children? Any children?
Sorry?
Any children?
No children yet. No.
Now, when you had trouble in your marriage, who was your confidant?
My mom, mostly. Look
at me. Say that again. Who was your confidant when you had problems in your marriage?
My mom.
Are you realizing what I feel you're realizing? Are you realizing it, or do I have to say it? Gags? You're catching on.
Well, tell me.
Anytime you told your mom about the troubles in your marriage, you know what she did? Celebrated. Because if you were married now, if we're still
my evil sister.
Yeah. So imagine if let's imagine your husband was perfect, you were perfect, and you were still married. Would you be in Jamaica with your mom right now?
No.
Don't you see the game? You see, you're resisting. I'm feeling your resistance, but I'm also feeling you're ready to jump.
I know. It's like I have a blockage. Like it's like I know, but I don't fully want to believe it.
Because you're still under the spell. Because you're still under the spell. You're still under the spell of covert narcissistic shenanigans.
Yeah. And recently I've just been getting this thought and this feeling like, do you know what? I might have to be one of those people that just disconnects from my family completely.
You know what?
I just don't see how.
Someone in the comments just said. Somebody in the comments just said it about 5 minutes ago, and your hesitation comes because just right now, as I'm listening to you, I can feel many truths coming to you, but you can't even acknowledge it. But I can feel it, Gags. And the recognitions that are happening to you right now are mainly spiritual. How many more days are you how many more days are you in Jamaica for with your mom?
Oh my God. This is day 2.
Day 2 out of how many?
I'm on day 2 out of 14 days.
Yeah, so do you know why you're there? Do you know why you're there?
I don't know.
You're there, so you finally wake up from your final delusions. That's why you're there.
That's very interesting.
Am I just talking to myself?
Why am I here?
You are here, so you wake up from your final connection to the spell of narcissistic abuse. You have been confiding with the demon in your life, telling the demon all your problems, thinking the demon is your confidant. And don't feel bad about it, because when I was going through my second divorce, guess who I was doing that with? My father. Little did I know, he wasn't that. He was just like what you're describing. So what I'm trying to tell you is a necessary step on this journey, because I have been through that, Gax. Yeah, man.
It's painful.
It's worse than painful. It's worse than painful. But you know who's making this happen for you?
She is.
Yahweh guide. Jah guide my sister and Empress in Jamaica. What I think? You are on divine time, Gags. This is why I'm taking my time with you. Yeah, you are on the divine time to free yourself from slavery.
Oh boy, I don't even know what to say.
How are you feeling right now? Let me be quiet. How you feel? What are you ready?
It's true. How do I feel? I just feel blocked. I feel this blockage inside of me. Like you said, this resistance, like I know the truth, but I'm just holding on.
Why are you blocked? Why are you holding on?
Because I just feel like I was happier when I didn't know.
I feel your strength. You've held on for a very long time. You've carried this burden for a very long time, my dear sister, and it's time to put that burden down. You are there in Jamaica so you can see the devil in the eye one on one and understand that you've always been guided by the divine in you. And you are there in Jamaica to meet a Rastafari who's going to tell you this information I'm telling you in person. Someone in person is going to give you this message and you're going to see them. And that will be your true awakening. Because the spirits in Jamaica are divine spirits. And there are many divine beings that are waiting for you to give you this message. So you are there to wake up. This is the final mile of your journey, Gags. That your love and your intelligence has made you blind to the reality that your own family were your enemies, most of them. Gags, Wagwan. Wagwan, talk to I.
Yeah, I'm just having a moment right now.
Have the moment. See, this is what inner marriage is about.
I'm just tired of feeling this way, like I shouldn't be in Jamaica. I shouldn't be sad in Jamaica. Like, this is crazy.
It's a blessing to be here with you, Gags. It's all divinely appointed. It's very divinely appointed. You're in Jamaica to heal, not to be a clutch. This is why you're there. Are you in Kingston or Montego Bay?
Yeah.
In Montego Bay?
I'm in Portland.
How far is Portland from Montego Bay?
I'm not sure. I landed in Kingston, and the drive from Kingston to Portland was 2.5 hours.
Okay. The reason I'm asking you is there's a village in Montego Bay called the Rastafari Indigenous Village. There's some powerful people there if you could go visit them. There's a man there called First Man who runs that village. If you went there, you'd be surprised at what will happen to you, even just for a day. Take a day trip, go there if you want. It's the Rastafari Indigenous Village run by a man called First Man. Those people are some serious healers. And if nothing, sitting with them and beating some Nyabingi will do something for your soul, Gags. How are you feeling now, Gags? Talk to I.
I'm definitely looking to that.
How are you feeling? You can DM me. I'll DM
Sorry,
you.
the connection's a bit slow.
That's okay. You can DM me and I'll DM you back, or I can even do a WhatsApp introduction. But right now, what are you realizing? Before we let you go, what are you realizing, Gags?
I'm just realizing that there's life outside of my family, and I don't need to just keep myself in this box because I'm clearly not happy. I'm clearly not energized, and it's the same old. So, I can explore life outside of it,
So
just take a leap.
for the battle that you're going through, this is a song called Blood in the Streets by Samori I. Because that's where you are now, dealing with the spiritual blood of this recognition. Listen to this. Yeah. For God's blood in the streets, blood in them spiritual family streets. Cause every day I go, I gotta come see to find what you found. And I don't even know there's any piece of mind to be found. Look in the streets, yeah. That's for you guys. That's for you guys. You understand me? Huh?
Thank you so much.
That's for you guys.
Smile on my face. Thank you.
That's what it's about. Fight spiritually, never physically.
Yeah.
And when you dance, you're fighting. The biggest weapon is the weapon of somatic movement.
Yeah.
Spiritual warfare, Don Marie said.
Thank you.
You don't fight in the flesh. So now you are an observer. Watch everything. Watch your mom. Don't judge. Observe. Notice everything. Because you are no longer blind, gags, and you are not insane. I've just confirmed it for you.
Thank you so much.
I thank you.
I appreciate this.
We're in this together.
You guys have really lifted up my spirit.
Listen, find the fire, because those maroon spirits over there are waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? Those Rastafari are over there waiting for you. And I'm talking spirit, not ideology. You understand me, guys?
Oh. Yeah, 100%. I'm going to see if I can go down there.
Yeah, man. Handle that, and come back anytime. And may you be guided in all you do.
Thank you, will do.
May you be guided in all that you do. You hear me? Blessed.
Definitely.
Blessed.
Thank you so much.
One love, one love, one love. You see how this is what happens to an empath. This is what happens to an empath. My voice is even crackling. This is what happens. And you think you're nobody? You have squads and legions of demons coming after I. I meaning you. This is what you survived, Chandra. This is what you survived, Ellie, Robin, Don Marie, legions, convents. You see, the biggest trick was to believe that the devil didn't exist because we were in the age of enlightenment. Everything was logic. We are spiritual gangsters. When you know, T. So this is what we do here. Can't touch it. This is about connecting to the deep power within you. When you wake up the power that all of our ancestors had, all these ancient societies were so spiritual. You know, in ancient Egypt, in ancient Kemet, exactly. Can't touch it. Can't touch this. Oh, guys, let me find that song. I love that tune. You see, in those times, I'll tell you a story from ancient Egypt, which was known as Kemet. Every evening, before you went to bed, you stood before a scale. And in that scale, on one side was a feather. And then on the other side, you took out your heart metaphorically and put it on the scale. Thank you. And if your heart was heavier than the feather, you didn't have a successful day. And guess what? What makes a heart heavy? Greed, hatred, delusion, evil. Can't touch this. Dawn Marie, they can't touch this. They can't touch this. They can't touch this. They can't touch this. Woo! Suri, I'm so glad. Can't touch it. Oakland's finest, MC Hammer, can't touch it. Woo! You can't touch us. You can't touch us because we are protected by the spirit of the divine that's within us. You all saw what happened to Gags. Gags is under this illusion that I'm on a holiday in Jamaica, not realizing that she was in a spiritual trap and her spirit was being siphoned for this. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Lotus Vibes. And so now Gags is walking away with the notion that she can't be touched. Thank you, Dawn Marie. This is the whole thing. It's all somatic and heart-based. You don't fight with the mind. You fight with the body and the heart. The narcissist fights with the mind. The empath uses the body and the heart. That's how you go into the spiritual warfare. Do you see what I'm saying? This is what it's about. So that story from Gatsby just touched me because I saw her awaken. I felt it. This is exactly what it is. That these demons come to make us forget that we embody the traits of the divine. And an empath is simply a being that, despite their earthly existence, has learned to embody the characteristics of the divine. And in every religion, what have we learned that the divine is? The divine is strong, just, loving, forgiving. This is who you are. This is who you are, you know. And when you start to embody this, that's what you become. Blessed for life. I remember my ex telling me to use my mind and not my heart. And I thought, oh, blessed for life. These tricks. Because they knew that if they got you from the heart to the mind, game over. And it's very difficult to remain in a heart where everybody's agenda-based based on the mind. And even though you have to use the mind to pay your taxes, show up on time, but the king is the heart, or the queen is the heart. Let me be more appropriate, especially on this day. Did you all see the full moon last night, wherever you were? The blood moon? Are you using that blood moon for your manifestations and your surrender and release of karmic past? Oh, thank you so much for that tool as an empath. Fight with the body and heart. My mind ruminated. Exactly, Sherry D. You see, the mind is useful for being competent, and the ego is useful for your lived identity. But the supreme queen, the empress, is the heart and the gut. The heart, the electromagnetic frequencies created by the heart are measured scientifically. There's an organization in California called the HeartMath Institute. This is what they do. All these MRI studies that show the power of the heart is able to radiate. So when you have a heart of fear, you radiate fear, you attract fear. But when you have a heart of love, you radiate love, you attract light beings like you, and the darkest, most distorted beings as well, because everyone is attracted to the light. Like the famous Roy Ayers recently passed, he said, everybody loves sunshine. Let me see if I can find that. Roy Ayers, sunshine. Everybody loves sunshine. This is what it's about. Everybody loves sunshine. Everybody wants the sunshine. You see? So this is what happens when you start to wake up. You see, this is the whole deal. Do you realize that you become like the sunshine that Mr. Roy Ayers is talking about? The sunshine. You see, a lot of these soul musicians from the 60s and 70s were so ahead of your time. Earth, Wind, and Fire. All that's chosen music. That's empathic music. Everything from Earth, Wind, and Fire. Roy Ayers, Lonnie Liston Smith, Alice Coltrane. The Fifth Dimension. Who sang the song The Fifth Dimension? You see, all these songs have codes. He's telling you, everybody loves the sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine. And this is how you fight. How do I repel the darkness that still comes to us? By remaining the light. Because what does the darkness want you to do, Dawn Marie? The darkness wants you to become like it. And you become like the darkness when you start to embody the characteristics of demonic agency, which is wickedness, revenge, hate, retribution. So how do you remain in this energy of protection? Love. And love is wisdom. And with wisdom, that kind of wisdom that comes from love, particularly when you embody true love, makes you more strategic than any book written by Sun Tzu, The Art of War, any book written by Robert Greene, 48 Laws of Power, anything written by von Clausewitz on war, anything written by Arthashastra, anything written by In the Book of Five Rings by Miyamoto Musashi. All these great strategy books have nothing on when you embody love or compassion, which awakens inner divine wisdom. That wisdom will make you appear like a very ruthless person, but it's the wisdom from the divine. Love is wisdom. So when you have this wisdom, it makes you even psychic. You can already see the bad energies before they come. And then your wisdom will tell you, go left, go right. Speak, don't speak. How do you stop the ruminations? By not believing everything you think. Your mind, Monica, creates 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. And most of those thoughts, if not all of them, are rooted in the past. And the past has already happened. The past was a condition. The future is an illusion. The only thing that's real is the present. And when you're in the present, you are in contact with the quantum realm. You're able to jump up and down between the past and the present and manipulate it for your benefit. But ruminations, your mind just going over things, is a trauma-based response to keep you trapped in what psychologists call a default mode network of trauma. I'd rather you have ruminations that make you an angel, right? Motown is great, Sherry D. I love Motown. Everything from Motown. Barry Gordy and all the greats from Motown, right? And all the esoteric soul music, especially from the 70s, all that psychedelic soul. Those people were on some serious information, right? And that season is back again. It's back again, where we are waking up. Love is wisdom, Ellie. That's exactly it. You see? So you realize the temptations, of course, right? I maybe listen more to the more esoteric ones, like Sun Ra, like Miles Davis, John Coltrane, Roy Ayers, Lonnie Liston Smith, people like that. But generally, a lot of the music from the 70s was about digging deep into either agape love or true love, right? The love of the divine, right? It's very spiritual music, right? So you realize that you are here to embody the characteristics of the divine in a planet that's very difficult, that makes people want to embody the characteristics of the dark side, because the dark side has been rewarded for so long, and the divine castigated and made to feel like it was nothing, at least since the age of enlightenment. And that is shifting. That is shifting because we are realizing that those in power know the secrets of the ancients, and they use it. And they made it so unfashionable that nobody for a long time wanted to touch anything ancient or indigenous. It's on purpose, a barrier to entry. And a lot of us are now beginning to connect to that Fight Life LLC. You see, a lot of us are beginning to wake up to the reality that, as James Allen famously said, as a person, he said, as a man, let's be more context specific. As a person thinketh, maybe feeleth, so are they. That's how powerful you are as a creator. That if you tell yourself you're weak, guess what you become? Weak. And if you tell yourself you're strong, guess what you become? Initially weak, but if you persist in that thinking, you make yourself strong. Think about your life. Everything you have around you right now, even if it's not everything you want, where did it come from? You thought about it first. So thoughts are things. You thought about that goal or that thing you wanted to buy or that car or that house or that vacation, and you did it. That toy, that book, that dress, that blouse, that bag, those shoes, you thought about it and then you found a way to do it. So similarly, whatever you think about unconsciously, you manifest. What you think about subconsciously, you even manifest clearly. And what you think about consciously also manifests. So you want to be clear on what inputs are influencing what's going on here. And if your ruminations are not coming from you and the divine, you are in trouble. Everything is a thought first. And this is why from the ancient Kemetic principles of Hermeticism, of the 7 Hermetic principles written by Tehuti, also known as thought, Thot, is not a coincidence. The first law of the 7 laws of polarity is all is mental. Let me prove it to you. Anybody here try to live your life without your mind? It is impossible to live your life without contact with the mind. It is thought. You got it. It's impossible. You have to find your own version of warfare. That's exactly, Suri. Without your mind, there is no life. Your mind is the 5 elements. So without your mind, there is no life. So what are the inputs that are running in the machinery called your mind? Live in the moment. If you allow your mind to ruminate, you're living in the past. If you allow your mind to be hopeful or anxious, you're living in the future, both of which don't exist. If you allow your mind to be with what is, you're living in the present of the presence of the present, where all the magic happens, because everything is in the now. Eckhart Tolle said it best, the power of now. This is the story. This is the story. The present is a gift. And when you're in the present, you are in contact with the divine that is you. And that's what makes you uniquely an empath, you see? Oh, my brother from another mother. You're my brother too, yes? Well, yes, I received that. The present is the gift. The present is the gift. So this is the message, right? Do you want to take one more voice before going? Does anybody want to come on board and ask a question, or are you feeling good? Let's see. Let me just invite one person. Anybody who wants to talk. If not, we can wrap up today. But the thing to realize is what you're walking away is an empath embodies the characteristics of the divine. Hey, Fight Life, how you doing?
Brother, I can't deny your invite, my man. Of course. How can I call you my brother and like you invite me and me like slip out of here?
You answer the call, my brother. You answer the call. So tell me, how you doing?
Of course, brother. I'm an empath like crazy.
So tell me, what's your journey been like, man? What did these devils do to you?
Brother. I believe God's intention is to be a man of service, right? And to give it away, and that's exactly what I want to do. I've been on my own since I'm 13 years old. Both my parents drug addicts. My mother died of sepsis, and my father died of AIDS. Yeah. So I've been on my own since I'm 13. Like I said, I'm from Patterson, New Jersey, and and all that goes with that,
Anytime you say Patterson, New Jersey, you know who I think about?
Hurricane.
Oh! And you know one of the Hurricane's favorite books?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Tell me, please.
There's a book called The Awakening of Intelligence by Jiddu Krishnamurti.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. What are you going to say? Go ahead.
If I'm not mistaken, right? Like that's one of the books he read in prison, right?
You said it.
Was it? Yeah. If I'm not mistaken.
That book is for you.
Yeah. I gotta say that again, bro. Say that again one more time.
The Awakening of Intelligence.
The Awakening of Intelligence.
That book is yours. You know why?
I'll write that down. Yes, sir. Please tell me.
Because you're a samurai, a spiritual samurai.
Mm.
So your name, Fight Life.
Yes, sir.
That's been your whole journey, my brother.
I can't say there hasn't been, brother. You put things in perspective.
But you know what? You know what is happening?
Please tell me.
You're just approaching the soft life, my brother. Look at me. 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 Look. Don't look away. Look at me.
Yes.
You are you are approaching the soft life. Look at me. You are a real warrior of light. I look at you and I can't even imagine half of what you've been through. And none of it made you a wicked man. Which is why when you said, I'm here to be of service, you're just wakening up to how the divine is about to use you. And it's not going to make sense.
A lot of it hasn't. Because I'm on, like, what I lost in the last year, man, it's crazy.
You lost everything. You know why you lost everything?
I lost everything.
Because you know why? I know you know why, but I'll tell you why. Should I tell you with your permission?
I don't really know 100. I really don't know.
Okay, I'll tell you.
I really am.
Because you lost everything, so your focus will be on one thing only.
I swear to God, you're right.
You know what that one thing is? What's that one thing, my brother?
I believe it's to make humanity better. I believe it's to awaken humanity and really let them know that, you know, you're only allowed to be a victim for 45 minutes.
And you cannot develop your deepest capacity to change people's lives until you've had nothing else to rely on but the divine.
I swear to God.
And once you do that, you become an alchemist. So the reason for the experience of loss is not punishment, is walk through the fire. That's the only way.
We'll walk a long time, brother.
Yeah. But that's how long it took. That was your karma. And you never gave up, my brother, fight life. What's your name? Nick?
My name is Nick. Nicholas. So
Nicholas. I'm Nana. I'm Nana, Nick. So Nick, my brother Nick, St. Nicholas.
Yes, sir.
St. Nicholas.
Mm-hmm.
St. Nicholas.
My man.
You, I know. And the day that it all switches, you will not remember any of the pain you've been through. And when people come in your presence, they will feel it, that this man has been through what I've been through. And you look at him. You don't even have to talk. It's your presence. Gentle giant, quiet strength, deep warmth and kindness, because you've been betrayed and hurt by everything and everyone. You don't even have to tell me. I know it when I look at you, my brother. So the reason for that was to remove everything built around the matrix, so you have nothing left to rely on but the divine. And when you do that, this is how you're curating your true power. And none of this is supposed to make sense. This is the business of miracles, right? Miracles are normal when you become an empath in your power.
Well, I've been strict. 5 kids, my wife. I've been strict.
Guess who's been stripped too? Guess who's gone through that stripping? Look, you're looking at him. Look at me. Look at me, Nick.
Yes, sir.
I am you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I am you, brother. You're just in a different avatar. I am you. If I was to tell you my story now, you'd start crying. But that's what makes one an alchemist. Look at me, spirit. That confirmation. Woo. That's a divine confirmation. Reuben Hurricane Carter.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, brother.
So that's what I wanted to share with you, that just believe, right? Believe. You're leaving the fight life for the soft life, and claim that. Claim that. Be the sorcerer in your life with your spells. Cast good spells based on good intention. This is how you break the curse of your lineage. You've already broken it, my dear brother.
Brother, you know, I'm like, I'm gonna say, like, I'm trying to put it in now. Like, I'm like 10 feet away from the top at a dark night of the soul, brother.
Look, don't put any measurements. Just be in it.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, just exist in it, right? Yeah,
that's it. Let go. Let go. You got it. Let go. And you see, Attachment. You got it. Because now what you're dealing with.
I'm saying from everything.
Everything.
I'm saying from everything.
That's the way of the Dharma.
Brother, I swear my mother, I know once that, because I've been big on that, once that happens, bro, I can love unconditionally.
No. You see, no, that's a trap. Once that happens, what are you talking about, Nick?
No, what I'm saying is, once I detach from everything, once I detach emotionally from everything, I can love everything.
No. There's no once. There's no time. There's only now. Look at me. Are you gonna detach now? Or are you gonna detach in the future?
I want, man, yesterday, like, I go through some practices, like, it's almost like, you know what it is, man. I just put it like I gotta just stop fighting off the back foot.
No. You know what?
That's what it is.
Can I say a few words with you before you go?
Absolutely, please. Yes, sir.
With your permission.
Oh, please, yeah. I love to know your story.
Okay, hold on.
One thing, yeah.
Release divinity. I want to do this with you, St. Nicholas. I want to do this with you. Just say it with me.
I
call back my energy.
Call back my energy.
I, Nicholas Cucurello, call back my energy.
Call back my energy, for sure.
From anywhere I gave it away, knowingly or unknowingly.
Say it one more time.
From anywhere I gave it away, knowingly or unknowingly.
From anywhere I give it away, knowingly and unknowingly.
And I send back all energy sent to me.
And I send back all energy sent to me.
That do not belong to me.
That do not belong to me.
As of today. As of today. Say it with me. As of today.
As of today.
I release all curses and send them back to divinity.
All what?
I release all curses.
All curses. Oh, guys. Hey, you don't even know they're doing black.
I release all curses.
I release all curses.
All is released back to divinity.
All is released back to divinity.
And forgiven.
And forgiven. Ooh, that was a tough one.
Released from all my timelines.
Released from all my timelines.
And my bloodline.
And my bloodline.
All is released.
All is released.
So it is.
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 Quiet just for 30 seconds. Breathe. Listen as you're breathing. Listen. Listen to Nicholas. You said it, Robin. Gangster. What are you realizing, Nick?
Right now at this moment?
Yeah.
I realize there's some other bad ass dudes in this world that really mean things selflessly like me. And have one agenda in this world. And that is to hunt this evil throughout this world.
You're not alone.
And that's how we're doing it.
And we're finding each other and connecting with each other, and you're not alone.
I swear to God, brother.
You're not alone.
That's the thing, because brother, I've been walking with my dog.
Alone. 13. You've been alone since you were 13.
I've been alone since 6 years old.
6 years old.
And I really because you live that lifestyle that on the street, living in vans and shit like that.
So let me put it bluntly before I let you go. You're not supposed to be here physically.
No.
Look at me.
No.
You were not supposed to be here physically.
I looked up the statistics. It's not.
And so you'll be in here. Don't you see the miracle that is?
It comes down to self-worth too.
You know what? I just want to tell you something, my brother. I appreciate you. I value you.
I value you too, brother.
And I see your heart, and I love you for that.
And I have seen yours, brother, and that's why I'm right here, right now.
Oh man, Nick, come back anytime. And if you want to have a longer chat, you can book a session on my side. But that's not even important. This is more a human. This is a human to human connection. And even if I never see you again, I see you. Whatever you're doing is me, because Thich Nhat Hanh said it, into being. Or the great Desmond Tutu calls it Ubuntu. I am because you are.
Yes, sir.
One love, my brother. One love.
That is the truth, brother. I love you, my man.
Peace. God bless you too. Peace. So this is the message. Yeah, this is the message. We found our way somehow. We're doing the work, and we're all doing it together. And I'm so grateful to you for your time and attention. Sorry I couldn't go through all the comments. And to whoever is feeling lost, know that you're not alone, and to trust the light that is in you. The light will show you the way. Trust the light, and the light is love. It doesn't matter what you're dealing with today. Somebody might be dealing with, problems in their family, financial problems, work problems, health problems. The moment your challenges appear is to remember to go in the spirit. Do you have a session with me, Blessed for Life? When is that? Well, DM me or text me, and we'll do this together. But I just want to say one love. Thank you, Elevate Your Energy. Don Marie, Suri, Ellie Wynn, Chandra, everybody. And see you again on Monday. Yes? Peace and light. Blessed for Life, send me an email. I don't think I see it on my calendar. It might have been, but it might be canceled. But just let me know, yes? Send them peace and light. Shine your light and keep believing. Keep believing, especially when it's difficult to believe. And know, because believing leads to knowing. And knowing is where you want to be. Peace, family. See you on Monday. Peace.